Tara. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about things that you should discuss with your real estate agent at the beginning of your relationship. I have been on both sides of the coin. I've been a buyer and I've also been a seller. And there are some things that are very important that you need to just put your foot down on when it comes to purchasing a home and selling your home. And sometimes we don't want to be offensive, so we just kind of pull back, but this video is going to empower you to speak up and ask those questions so you can get direct answers from your agent. At the beginning of the entire conversation with the real estate agent, after they have presented their presentation to you, ask them about their track record if they didn't go over it during their presentation. Be upfront about it. Ask those direct questions about their success rate, and also ask the reasons why they did not have success in a few of their transactions. If you're working with a really good real estate agent, they'll be transparent and they won't mind explaining the situation that caused the transaction to not end with the sell or not end with the buy. So just make sure you ask that direct question up front and see how they answer it. Along with that question, ask them how long is the average time that a home is on the market when they list it. If they are hesitant to answer that question, take that down, as well. Also, if you find that they mentioned that a home has been on the market for an extended period of time, go further and ask them why the home was on the market for that long. If they continue to deflect the answer off on the actual seller, take note of that. If they mention that the seller wasn't motivated to sell, if they mention all these other things about the seller, take note of that. It's okay to push a little bit when it comes down to those questions because no personal information is going to be exchanged. The address is not going to be exchanged, and you're just simply asking questions relating to past experiences that they've had with clients. If they are hesitant when they are asked these questions to give you direct answers, then take note of that as well. Have a realistic price in mind when it comes down to your home. We all know how much we love the place that we call home, but when we put it on the market, we want to get top dollar for our dwelling space. But you have to take into consideration the market value, the comps in the area, and what value your home is really worth at this point in time. Now, if you are working with a real estate agent that is pricing your home a little bit too low for what you're comfortable with, then go into the conversation with them as to why they are pricing your home at that point. It also works the same way if they're pricing your home a little bit above what you were comfortable with listing it at, then ask them why they chose to list it at that price. Write down your answers and make sure that you go back and look at all those notes after you end the conversation with that agent. It also works the same way if you are looking into purchasing a home. Before you get into the conversation with the agent, know your limit. Know the price that you won't go above. It really doesn't matter if you were approved for much more. If you have a bottom line, stick to that bottom line and make sure that you address that with the agent. If they have any conversation towards the reasons why you should go up in price, take note of that. That is not always a negative. You have to keep in mind that you're working with a licensed agent that looks at the market on a daily basis. So you might be having unrealistic expectations, but either way, take note of the conversation. Before you're meeting with the agent to either use them as your buyer's agent or listing agent, take a look at their social media. If they are active on social media, then that is really a good thing. That means that they're going to promote your home, and that also means that they are very active in their community and engaged with their audience. That transitions over to you. If you notice that they're very engaged in their conversations on social media pertaining to all things related to homes, then you know that they are going to be engaged with you. It also is a personality meter. No one really wants to work with someone that's boring, you know? If you're boring, my listing is gonna be boring, my home buying experience is gonna be boring, and I'm just not really gonna enjoy any of it. So keep that in mind when you are selecting an agent to work with. Take a look at the materials that your agent is presenting to you. It's definitely a red flag if your agent is just sitting there with a notepad and a pen and just writing down all the things that you are saying. However, they haven't really presented anything to you as far as what they're going to do for you in terms of marketing your home. If they have never sold any properties ever, they still should have some type of resource to refer to show you that this is what they plan on doing in marketing your home to get you the best possible price and to get buyers in the door. It also works the same way if you are working with a buyer's agent that is brand new. Being brand new is not an excuse. You should still have some type of materials for your client to refer to and a game plan already set out for them to go off of as far as how they are going to find you your dream home. Before you sign the agreement with the agent, make sure you're fully aware of the terms. Refer to your notes that you took, and also interview with other agents. Just because you got a great cozy vibe with agent A, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't consider agent B. Do a comparison, and if you feel the need to interview with another agent, then add them into the mix as well. Develop a point system. Look at the pros and cons of each agent and select the one that's a best fit for you. Set the expectations at the beginning of the relationship. Let the agent know what you expect out of them at the beginning. Don't wait until after you've signed that agreement with them to have that conversation. It's not fair to the agent and it's not fair to you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions pertaining to anything that I mentioned, leave it in the comment section. Also, stop by the comments and say hello. I always love chatting with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon.